Hey guys, another Demon Slot Reviews here. This is another Maserati Trofeo review, and this is, as you can see, the super resistant version, which is number 7. Now, some of you may have realised that this is not the colour scheme that Scalextric originally planned to do for this car. They did originally plan to do the number 5 car, which was a green and black colour scheme, and it had, as I remember saying, it had a face on the front. So I actually said in my video quite a while about that I didn't really like the fact that it'd be having someone's face on the front of it. And now the colour scheme's changed. Obviously, I can't prove that that had anything to do with me, but I do remember saying that the face was kind of a bit, well, on the car. Apart from that, that was the only thing I didn't really like on the colour scheme of that car. But this is the, new colour scheme, and they've picked a fantastic one because look at that. That's just an awesome colour. It's red, white, and blue with a little bit of gold on there, and that looks fantastic. So we'll get it out of the box and we'll get a much closer look. So as I said in the previous review, some of you may have seen the detailed car review. First thing that got me was the sheer size of this thing. It is huge, it is crazy, and I love it. I love the size of it. That is a nice, massive car. Compared to the McLaren, it looks twice as high, twice as long. It really does. Again, it's because it's so big, it just about fits in the box, and you have to screw it in sort of into the first or second screw to get it in nicely. So as usual, all the boxes come with this new style screw, if I can get it out. There you see it. I'll just screw it. And it comes with a little spacer bit. And then on the box it says obviously the features of the car, which is quick change braids, magnetism, super resistant, DPR. So let's have a look. Now this car is absolutely stunning. Now I don't know which one I prefer of the two. There we are, quick flash of both of them. Woo. You have to go and look at the other review now if you want to have a better look at that one. And that one, there, this one, number 7, is awesome. I love the colours. The blue is a little bit darker than you see on the camera. But either way, it looks absolutely awesome in the flesh, and it looks awesome in this video as well. So if you think it looks awesome now, you'll be even more impressed when you actually get the product yourself. Now, this car is being driven by 2 drivers, whereas the previous ones are driven by Coupens was only driven by just the one driver, which was Coupens himself, and he won the championship. So this one, I believe, is from the same year. Yeah, 2012, as it says on the back of the box. So the product code for this one is C3380, Maserati World Series 2012. G.Sernasgiotto, I don't know if I got that right. G.Sernasgiotto, I'm going to say it like that because he's Italian, so it's kind of got that Ottiotto sort of thing to it. But yeah, I do like that. I like the gold. I think the gold actually sort of makes the colour scheme look a lot better. But as you can see, the detailing on it is fantastic. I love the lights on the back of that, and I just look how fierce it looks at the front. So compared to weight difference, again, you get to see the other one. That one is a lot lighter, obviously, because it's the super resistant one. And again, we had to put both magnets in to both slots to make it handle better. It didn't really impact on the straight line speed of this, but it did improve the handling no end. So if you have got spare magnets, I suggest you add them to the Maserati just to make them race a bit better. And again, it's another 18,000 rev motor with a side winder. Now I think the only corners this car actually struggled on was the radius 1, sorry. So even if you don't really have many of them, you don't really need to change it. It's just if you want to race it competitively around tight circuits. But yeah, I think, obviously this one hasn't got the lights on it, but I still think it's a fantastic looking car. And I even think it would be a good digital car with the 2 magnets in there as well. But if you obviously don't like magnets, then good news, this car doesn't really particularly, if you take them out, then it won't handle. So there you go. If you want a challenging car, this is a good challenging car out of the box, and it can be improved dramatically just by sanding the tyres and adding magnets. So obviously, because this is a brand new car, and this is the first, first lot that came out, they've done it absolutely perfect, spot on. The rear spoilers are absolutely correct, the wind mirrors are correct, the lights are correct. So obviously they're going to be all the other cars are going to be exactly the same as this one, as in when they do repaints. But if they, because I said they are coming out onto the GT3 scene next year, I think they're going to be expanding to GT3 program. Some of them might be changed due to the rules in the actual competitions that they'll be going into. But another thing that I found quite interesting, because obviously this was a super resistant one and not high detail, they've got Pirelli P-Zone written on, or just Pirelli P-Zone written on the tyres, and this one hasn't got anything written on the tyres, so they've obviously just sort of kept the whole not so high detail of the super resistant cars. And you can see all the way through if you angle it right with the windows. There you go, you can see the end there. But that's not really a problem, I don't think, for myself. I'm not bothered by that. And there's obviously no driver in that. And again, only 4 screws, so you don't need to unscrew the interior. It just comes out with the body shell as well. So that really is about it. The only thing we also found out when we opened it up was this front grille bit may, if you do crash it hard enough and you hit something at a funny angle, could possibly pop out, a bit like the Audi R8 and the Dodge Viper and some of the cars like that. So that's the only real thing we think we could damage on these cars, apart from the obvious wing and rim mirrors. The rim mirrors are this sort of hard plastic as well, so that when they will snap, unfortunately. But apart from that, I think this car is going to be pretty sturdy, pretty tough, and pretty good in for racing, and I do generally like the detailing on it, and they've done a fantastic job. It will look fantastic on anyone's shelf, and I would highly recommend it because it's a new 2013 car, and also Scalextric are one of, if not the only manufacturer of this Trofeo, and there'll be plenty to come if it does get onto the GT3 into other championships as well, except for just the Trofeo series. So that's the review. Please rate, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Maserati Trofeo detailed version, and check out the 250th video, because I've uploaded 250 videos now, and give it a like, give this video a like, favourite it, share it, do whatever you want, and just comment as well if you've got any questions about the car that I didn't cover in the video. Just give me a comment and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like it and favourite it and watch the other ones.